I might have to, you know what I mean?
Hey, man, you know what they say? Take a little 25 here, 25
okay.
there.
I see what's up. We'll see.
Listen, pass over fees, $200.
Okay.
So, Commander General YAHANNA, we got that Passover. Hey, Houston, let's talk it up.
We just talking about it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's just a dog I got.
Okay.
I got him from the Humane Society. Like,
Word.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, that's good on you. Yeah, that's good.
But don't worry about it. So, look. All right. So, we're going to be down in Houston. All right. So, we got to make sure that we have our plane tickets. Got to make sure that we have everything for our garments. But also, the main important thing is that we got to make sure that we have our $200.
Oh, say it again. What you say?
You said the
Yeah, he is. Salaki, if you could.
Yeah, nice.
Yo, shut up.
Hey, we got you, Cat. Yo, go ahead. What you saying?
All right. So, what we got to do is we got to make sure that we have our two.
That dog. Something wrong with that damn dog.
All right. We got to make sure we have our two.
Yo, that dog.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
He ain't got it. He don't got it.
Hey!
I said the dog was being disrespectful. Look at him, man. God damn. Don't see the man coming back. Shit. Hey, what's up? Go ahead. You said you ain't got the bread. You ain't got the bread.
No. I don't remember saying that.
So, Passover is going to be
in Houston. $200.
$200. I got it.
So everybody knows.
$200.
Passover is going to be what?
$200.
200.
All right.
200.
Let me get back to this goddamn.
I don't want Hey.
It's a damn shame, but they did that though.
Nobody selling you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
This is Blackwatch with Commanding General YAHANNA, the only man to lead blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
God made man on this earth. The white man he made man. God made man. God wants man to obey him.
Bringing you real news.
We don't need a black man in the White House. We need a black man in every black house.
For many years, there's a lot of black people who didn't realize how deep the racism of white America was.
You ain't gonna do nothing unless you decide where you gonna stand at with the Most High.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Righteous solutions to issues plaguing our nation.
Boy, you better wake up and see the power that is within blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Blackwatch. Let the show begin.
talk about all the things going on in the truth. Want to give a big shout out to Captain Tazaryak. I mean, unprecedented warfare this week on a few of them shows. Okay, doing it up. Also, too, a big shout out to Captain Katazar. Good night. Tearing it up out there this week in San Antonio, holding it down. Did I miss anybody? Who else was out there doing something?
Malak.
Big shout
Malak.
Big shout out to Malak out of Kansas City. Big shout out to Malak out of Kansas City. You understand? The man that stood up against the IUIC, the whole clicking camp. You understand? And showed the manliness required by the Lord, man, in this truth, man. It ain't nothing better than to roll with some brothers that's full out warriors, man. And for righteousness, not for evil. You think you doing something because you running for evil. If you run for evil, nah, that ain't nothing. But you get some brothers that roll cold-hearted for righteousness, won't break ranks to do evil. You got a crew like you ain't never seen before. So big shout out to him. Gadiawan, who's the brother that is out there, the young man? Gadiawan, right? Big shout out to Gadiawan, too, out there in Texas, man. Yeah, he getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I know I'm running a lot of these names down. A big shout out to Kazak Ahmad. He's an animal on the web, man. Big shout out to Kazak Ahmad, man. His work just never stopped. And so many others, too. Big shout out to Yediah up in the building. How you rolling with it, Yediah? Is it happening? What's going on? All right. Rolling it down with him. You know what I mean? We are totally affecting this whole entire zone. It's absolutely beautiful. You understand? Officer Ibad Hayah holding it down every weekend up in this troop. Big shout out to him, man. This is a diligent, hard-working warrior, man. A real righteous brother standing on this. Big shout out to Mathumyar in Jersey. God damn it, Mathumyar in Trenton, New Jersey, man. Okay? Holding us down up there is so many cats. I ain't even mentioning cats. These cats are mostly the brothers that's around this end. But there's so many super bad cats holding it down all over this country. And Lord allow, man, I hope to mention more and more every week to let you know that this truth is definitely multiplying and going forward, you understand, like it's supposed to do. You know what I mean? And you shouldn't be hating on the UPK. Cats still trying to question my authority, Mom. God damn. I guess I wasn't that. I guess I'm lying. Jesus. I didn't sit in the chairs with YAHANNA and them, I guess. They still trying to act like I wasn't there. I was there, brother. You understand? And I am one West. You let these Edomites creep on you, man, and whisper in your ear and gaslight you and draw you out and teach you need to be about Christianity and make a fool and a clown and an idiot out of you, man. Make you follow carnality, man. That's what happened in that Jesus Christ church. Right or wrong? That Jesus Christ church, man. That Jesus Christ church, nigga done called himself the comforter, puffed himself up. I thought something was there. That was everything's good. It's all good. You understand? You know me, puffed himself up. And some of you this carnality, man. And then after the grave, some of you followed it after the grave. The nigga died. The Lord show you in plain English. Like he didn't go out righteously. The Lord took him out with everything else he wanted to take out in that COVID. You still following that nonsense. I pray you wake up. But who cares if you do or you don't? You understand? You was weak from the beginning, those of you that do that. You was weak from the beginning. Mm-hmm. You should come to the UPK to learn how to be strong.
Right.
Christ said, if you take hold of this work and turn back, you're not worthy of this work.
That's right.
And let me tell you something too. When I read them scriptures, man, many men was, weakened onto death. And the Lord always had brothers there with them to help strengthen them and pull them up. I could testify to that. That's a real thing. But you fell and nobody was there. And the Lord didn't have nobody there. And you won't repent and learn these scriptures the right way. But that's okay. So many more will. You understand?
That's right.
So
sir.
You got to just deal with what you got to deal with. I'm done on my little diatribe.
Yes,
let's get to that story. Morale wants us to hit early. All right, let's go to it.
Khan, sir.
I might need a charge if I can get one. One of these. Oh, wait, I see one right here. Can I take? Oh, no, you got all the mini. No, you can take it off. I can take it off. You sure? Yes, sir. I'm good? Yep. All right, I'm snagging it then. All right. Let's go. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Con, sir. Be careful what you put out. Marlon Wayans warns 50 Cent about karma after kicking a man when he's down with the P. Diddy documentary.
Let's talk about it. The P. Diddy documentary. I don't see how you could defend Diddy. Maybe I'm wrong. Should you defend Diddy? Should Diddy be defended? That's my question in the chat. I want honest answers. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I could be caught up in the propaganda on Diddy. I don't want to be caught up in the propaganda. Y'all out there, if you in the chat room, y'all tell me, you know what I'm saying, which one, what's real and what ain't real. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry, y'all. Damn, Salaka. Sorry about that.
You was enjoying it, huh?
He like, heavy shit, nigga dropping it.
Y'all see why I gotta be on point? Well, I would be to cut me in a second.
I'm sorry.
I was nasty. He tear my ass up. I'll never let it happen again.
All right, Karak Ice, Karak, our Karak from California.
Yes, sir.
Big shout out to Karak, man. Also, another cat throwing down some heavy videos. Big shout out to him. He said Diddy ain't just down, he down low. All right. Rashid, how do I get Rashidab? He's been wicked and will probably remain wicked as hell. Okay. Jacob Brown, big shout out to Jacob Brown. The age of weirdos. This is definitely that age, man. Princess Kanawa said, Shalom family. Okay, Princess. We answering the question, Princess. And everybody else out there, real quick, we answering the question. Come on, you die, jump in.
If I may, sir, just on one thing with the documentary, in my experience, I don't think I was 10 minutes in, sir. The one brother was like, he said, sometimes I wake up in the bed next to a woman, and then some days I wake up in the bed and he next to me and I'm sore. I had to cut it off, sir. I had to cut it off and go to sleep.
Wow. You said that?
Conor would come.
Yo, and he next to you. Like, ooh, that was a real big zone. Barack when I said, oh, Shalom, sis from Canada, Toronto, Canada. Big shout out to you, y'all. Y'all give me some answers, man. Should P. Diddy be accused in any way? Should he get a pass? Is it propaganda? Is he being overcharged? Y'all let us know, man. All right. Up in the building. You want to read more of the story out?
Comedian Marlon Wayans, 53, has weighed in on the controversial The Reckoning documentary that has placed a brighter spotlight on numerous allegations of misconduct and abuse against disgraced hip-hop mogul, hip-hop recording artist Sean Diddy Combs. As an executive producer of Netflix's The Reckoning, 50 Cent took his longtime rivalry with Diddy to a whole new level by leveraging his entertainment industry power behind the 4-part miniseries.
Kind of y'all I.S.U.P.K said no pass. You understand? Barack Wayans said he needs more time. I ain't getting too many Diddy votes right here. Not on this platform. All right, go ahead. You got more?
Con. A clip of Marlon Wayans on the Cruise Show radio program was posted to social media. During the interview, the Wayans Bros sitcom star was asked about the doc series, suggesting that Diddy was involved in two of the most infinite tragedies in hip-hop history.
Go ahead.
Bay rapper Tupac Shakur and Biggie were unfortunate casualties of the East Coast West Coast rap beef of the 1990s, and Diddy was the head of the notorious B.I.G. Bad Boy record label at the time of the feud.
So the Wayans boy was part of it. I'll come back. I'm gonna let one of y'all comment for a second. Go ahead.
We got footage, sir.
Okay, yeah, let's roll that footage. The water.
right? You can skew
people very close.
We ain't baby all close.
Nah, you stupid.
But yo, look, Puff is
Nah. You working with
I've known
Pac?
Puff for 30 years.
You saw Big before he passed?
Yeah.
Bro, so you're close. And Jack, what were you saying?
In the documentary, there was insinuations of, that Diddy possibly had something to do with both Tupac and Biggie. And,
who's telling the story, right? You can skew
people very close to the situation.
But you can create any narrative as a producer and as a director and as a storyteller. I can create a narrative. I could be like, you know what?
You have.
I could create a narrative.
Well,
we
see it all the time on reality shows.
Reality shows.
Yeah,
that's how
you write a
narrative. It doesn't mean it's true. I can get interviews. I can do this. I can get footage, and I could make you think this about that person.
Nah, for sure. Yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So for me, I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal.
People are saying 50's wrong for doing it, but 50's right for doing it. It's divided.
It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
God is gonna.
If 50 ever luck turn up on 50, that you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you do.
Come on, man. Break it down, man. Break it down.
If I could, sir.
Please.
If I could. The Bible says this, sir, that Satan cannot cast out Satan. And Satan will love its own. What you're going to see right now, and I've seen this, sir, every time this has happened in the Black and Latino community, when you really think that the divide between blacks and white people are the major divide in our lives, but really there's a divide between black people, white people, and their rich black counterparts. There are rich black people who are on the side of white people. And right now, Marlon Wayans isn't fighting for a black man. Marlon Wayans is fighting for himself because he is in league with the people who have these kind of parties, who molest these children, who take advantage of their position to hurt people. And they believe that position gives them privilege to be able to not be arrested. Puff Daddy would have been evil if he never committed any of these crimes.
Yes, he would have.
This is what I never understand about.
He would have been the neighborhood child molester.
He would have been the neighborhood child molester, the neighborhood drug dealer, if he never committed any of these crimes. What I've always wanted to ask a black man who was rich that said, you shouldn't drag down another black man. The minute Puff Daddy gets arrested, you shouldn't drag down another black man. The minute Michael Jackson, you remember going through that yourself.
Oh my God.
Michael Jackson got arrested. The UPK under you came out against child molestation and Michael Jackson, and black people hated us.
They went crazy.
They hated us for it. Yeah. I know you know Barack Obama. We came out against Barack Obama. Black people said, you're doing something wrong. You should not speak out against another so-called black man.
I remember that.
Rich black people are defending themselves, not black people. They're defending their crew, their camp, their clique that they're in. And in their group, rich black men don't go to jail. Rich black men are not accountable for their crimes. Rich black men are not supposed to get arrested. But you know who they never defend? Poor black people.
That's right.
I know somebody that definitely believes that you can tear down other black men. Puff Daddy.
That's it.
Like what? Puff Daddy, his whole career is tearing down black people. Destroying black people. 50 Cent's entire career is tearing down black people. Leor Cohen said he would never make music for his son to listen to because it might make his children sell drugs.
Dang.
Charlamagne said, Charlamagne said, well, then how could you have made music to destroy our sons? What did Leor Cohen say? Hey, I gotta eat.
That's what he said.
Then that means that every black person that made so-called gangster rap was destroying his own people. Puff Daddy never cared about this preserving black men.
He produced the song where Biggie said the 10 crack commandments.
Right.
Probably one of the evilest songs.
The UPK could not stand that
bro,
shit.
He came out that song. He was in New York like, how far can we go? Because it was ridiculous.
Like now, whenever a rich black man gets arrested, now all the poor people are supposed to rush to their side.
Right, like OJ.
You can just keep going.
Yeah.
This is when you always have to support rich black men when their white partners turn on them.
Right.
This has been my entire life.
That's right.
OJ gets arrested. Come on now, we gotta support OJ. When in the hell did OJ support us?
Right.
But the minute he gets arrested, now all of us have to protest, have to be here, have to be for him. Michael Jackson. We can't let them destroy Michael Jackson.
Right.
We gotta stand for him over and over again. Rich black men don't consider themselves part of us.
They don't.
We should not support them when the people they love turn on them.
That's right.
So, like you said,
and give it up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, play the footage because for sure. What I was just gonna say real quick is don't nobody talk about the victims. I don't even understand that. That's always never talked about. We learned a long time ago in the UPK. If you're gonna study Egypt, study the slaves. Don't be looking at so much at them damn pharaohs and all the gold and wealth that they had. They was evil, wicked bastards. Study the slaves. And the same go for these rich black leaders. We always studying them and their career and who their wife was and this and that and all that. We don't never ever study their victims. Like you lay out them victims that Puff Daddy, like you about to play, you lay out those victims that he destroyed. Those lives he destroyed, those men, and this is what's super evil about his particular charges, if I could, y'all, is that he destroyed straight men. These are most of his victims are men who might have been on the borderline, or you know what I'm saying, or they vulnerable because they're young, or maybe not even. And he went and destroyed their lives, women as well. You understand? Destroyed their lives, and then now. It's a question on whether or not he should be dealt with. Everybody saw the tape where he attacked that broad like a maniac for stealing a purse or something, whatever it is that she took. You understand? So the stories are out there. Let's go on and play it. I don't mean to jump all over it. And big shout out to everybody on all our other social media networks joining us tonight. You understand? Up in the building. Y'all let me know when General Mike Allah is up in the building as well. Big shout out to General Mike Allah. He's up in the building with us now. Let's
Good
to hear from you, General. Let's ride.
No, happen. Some days those girls next to me woke up. Some days he was in the bed. I'm going on a love rampage. I ain't hiding nothing. I ain't scared nothing. It ain't just the season that I'm in. I would wake up feeling sore, still not understanding exactly what's, you know what I'm saying, transpiring. I would wake up.
And just understand this, according to the Bible, one conviction like that is the death penalty, according to the scriptures. Like Esau don't really give a damn about it because he's an animal himself. But according to the Bible, you get convicted of any forced sexual assault of any kind, especially if you do it with a man. You get put to death. You going right to the gas chamber, you understand? Or probably just take you out back and chop your damn head off and throw it in a basket and bury it out back. You understand? That's how it would be done in Christ's kingdom. So this is evil as hell. Go ahead, Ak. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
That was it on that.
John. Right. And Just Art and Payne said, but you stayed with a sore ass. That's true. But I think a lot of that is the manipulation for the money. Yeah. A lot of that is what come afterwards. And listen, he got tons of handlers too. Them handlers come in afterwards after he done raped somebody or molest. I'm sure they come to them to feel their temperature to see whether they're gonna, run to the authorities or make sure they got some money in their pocket. And if you coming from the projects and poor as hell with nothing but your talent, you might be vulnerable to $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 cash that night for whatever he did. Say again.
If you're a woman out there, you should understand, because I don't know if there is a woman that has not had to have sex to make it in the music industry.
Damn.
I don't know if there's one.
Damn.
Beyonce included.
Yeah.
I don't know if there is a woman that has ever picked up a microphone that has not had to have sex on top of talent.
You right.
On top of singing, on top of rapping. You have to show me the name, but I don't think not Diana Ross. She had to have sex.
Yep.
Beyonce had to have sex.
Yep.
I think everyone I can think of.
Listen, that's what that sister, what's her name? Jeremiah, right? No, not her.
Jaguar, right?
Jaguar.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what she came out and said.
So now, once again, men like Puff Daddy, you know, the black men now, I got to protect him now. I got to protect Black Puff Daddy. He went out and found black men who were poor and suffering and dying and took the same advantage of them, taking advantage of black women since what? Device was invented.
Yeah.
Right. Etta James had to have sex.
That's what I'm thinking about her.
I mean, how far do I got to go?
Yeah.
They all had to have sex with some man who was a producer, or else that record never gets made. Now, what the fuck?
No, go ahead.
Please, sir.
I was just gonna say, what was the name of that sister that sang the blues?
Ella Fitzgerald? No. Billie Holiday.
Billie Holiday
had to have sex.
That was the poster. He was the poster child. Billie Holiday was the poster child of being molested when it came to the music industry and how it was a requirement and you had to get high just to anesthetize yourself to get past it. Salaki, go ahead.
What you're saying is just the damn truth. So now Puff Daddy does the same thing to us, and I gotta defend him. Like he does what happened to Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, and I gotta say, don't tear down another black man. Tear him down.
That's right.
Tear down Puff Daddy. Tear down any rich man that would betray his people to commit the same cruelty against us that white men do. Tear him down. Tear down 50 Cent too.
That's right.
Tear down 50 Cent. Tear down Puff Daddy. Tear down Jay-Z that destroyed Colin Kaepernick, who was a brother in the world just trying to make people remember black men who got killed. Tear them down. Tear them all down.
Come on, man.
Salaki, sir.
No, go ahead.
I'm done. Salaki.
He was a total traitor.
Right.
Jay-Z. He was a total traitor. Let me wait a minute. Big shout out. Big shout out to Just Art and Paint. Y'all crack me up sometimes. She said Erykah Badu said women should suck hard to make it in Hollywood. I forgot about that. Now y'all coming with it. I see now. I see, fam. Y'all getting in the chat now. I see y'all. We done finally hit a topic. Y'all can get rocking on. You know what I'm saying? And she did. She said she was probably being as honest as she could be. You want to make it up here, you're gonna have to whore yourself out. You understand?
The cat made that song, "Whoring Your Feet on Your Man, That's How You Get Ahead." What's
Right.
the name? The cat
Pharrell
made it with Snoop Dogg.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. He said, "Cheat on your man. That's how you get ahead." In the song.
Yeah.
You mean? And let me tell you, can I add something, y'all? I know I'm doing a lot, but let me just add one more thing. That's why you need the I.S.U.P.K. Because see, if you did it right, you could put in a phone call, and the I.S.U.P.K. could take care of these things for you, and then they couldn't just abuse us in this society and in these industries, man. All the talent and ability that we had to fall up under the so-called Jew and have nobody defend us. You ain't never heard a single politician bring up anything about the music industry except that one sister in California. I forget her name. I'm angry that I forget her name. She came up against Puff Daddy. Dolores Tucker. The only one that ever came up strong against the evils in the music. And that's why I love the UPK and its music. Like, our music is about righteousness, man, and standing for righteousness and motivating brothers and sisters to be on the side of Christ rather than be on the side of some low-life Edomite so-called Jew. But this world and this industry pushes that other side. And brother, we walking away from that. I yield. So long.
If I could, General, can I get First Timothy? Let me get First Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. And then after 10, go back to 9, Yediah. What you're saying is so heavy. So all of them are the same. Gentleman Hyman, all of them are the same. And there's one root. It's one thing everything fall back to.
There you go.
That's that damn money.
Yeah.
Getting paid. They doing all that to get some money. You know what I mean? What's the name? You just said the Erykah Badu said suck hard, you get the money. Yeah. Pharrell said cheat on your man is how you get ahead. For money. All this is money. It's about money, getting money ahead. But then what you don't realize, y'all, that end up destroying you as a person inside. Yeah. You understand? As a person inside, it destroys you, man. And over time, it just kills your spirit and your soul. Read, brother.
Come, 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
And this is true. They doing all this for the love of money. He was able to do what he did to them people. The document was able to be written because they all was lusting at the money that he had. You understand?
That's true.
So he was able to do whatever he wanted to do. Have his party, go to Diddy party, had that oil poured on you, you in the game. Why? They get recognized. They be seen. Why? They getting money. Go ahead.
Khan, sir. Khan. Which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Now, after it's over with, now here come the piercing. Here come the sorrows. Now you scared. When the tapes came out, everybody was quiet. Nobody want to say nothing. They want to know who on them tapes.
They were leaving the country. Remember? They was getting on private jets, getting the hell out of the country.
Yeah. Why? Because you chasing after money. They know what they're doing. Listen, the Christian church teach you know where he got it from? Them damn pastors. It comes from the Christian church. They have you chasing money. Thinking money, because how much money you got is the kind of person you are. You understand? But the Lord said this here. Read verse 9, Yediah.
Khan, sir.
Read verse 9.
Khan, sir. 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 9. But they that will be rich.
You chasing after money, known as the root of all evil? You. But they that will be rich, that's you. All y'all cats chasing money, wanting all the fame and money, go ahead.
Khan, sir. Fall into temptation.
Fall into what?
Temptation.
Now you going to them Diddy parties. Now you laying in the bed, waking up, your butthole hurt. You don't know what the hell happened. This man laying next to you. Like, come on now, you wondering what happened? One day you laying with a woman, next thing you know, you laying this cat laying next to you. You wonder what happened to your butthole, why your butt hurt. You got to be kidding me, man.
Absolute hell. You might as well, man. You just might as well write it off. Send your
It's like, you want to say something, sir?
If I could, just to piggyback off of you, Haas, and they know they got to get that fame to get that money. One of them old girl groups that Diddy was making, maybe the Danity Kane or one of them, the black girl, she says she took her contract to her lawyer, and her lawyer read it and then laughed at it, looked at it, and said, listen, baby, this contract ain't going to get you no fortune. All right, might get you fame, but it ain't going to get you no fortune. Because she wasn't getting the contract, was he get all the money, she just get the fame and the publicity. And she said, I signed it anyway. Because they want to get that fame and get out there chasing the money, like you said, Hyde. And that's the whole thing. He taking all their money. They still jumping through hoops and walking through Brooklyn and getting cheesecakes, and doing all the clown mess to impress him, trying to get famous. So later on, maybe they think they can get some big money later on. If he decides. They call him the gatekeeper because he really decides if they get in there and get on. That's what happened to Cassidy. With all her talent, she said, look, I'm tired of having sex with this stranger and doing this. What's up with my music? Let's get back in the studio. He said, bitch, this is your job now.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? This is your job. And she lived with it for a good while, hoping that once I get through all this, I can get to the money. I yield, sir.
Come.
Listen, even that guy that started Bad Boy with him. There's a guy that started Bad Boy with him narrating through the documentary. He said, not only did Diddy put a gun to him and said, listen, give me your parts of Bad Boy also. Not only did he do that to the brother who's the godfather of his kids, like Shapat said in the chat, godfather of his kids, came up with him, grew up with him. The cat taught Diddy how to ride a bike when they was young. He did something sexual with that guy. He started tearing up in the damn thing. And he did something sexual with him. You know what I mean? Trying to groom him, calling him in a room when they're getting blowjobs. And then the girl will leave and he'll say, Diddy, well, what you call me in here for? He said, I ain't really want nothing. He just wanted him to see his ride getting blown by this broad, trying to groom him. And then sexually assaulted him later on. He halfway bring out in the show. So all this, and again, to keep the money. He don't want to lose the Bad Boy money that he been getting for so many years. They shut their mouth. I yield, sir.
Come. Most I ain't Christ the water, sir. You die. Go back to 9 and read it from the top again, brother.
Come. 1 Peter chapter 6 and verse 9.
No, 1 Timothy.
Come. 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare and into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
Stop. That's exactly what you got right now. that cat was on a thing that said he woke up and his butt was hurting, look over and see this cat laying next to him. That's what you have right there. That's it right there. Because you want to be rich. You want the fame. And you want to be known to be somebody. Now you fall into all the temptations, man. You fall right into it, sir.
I'm listening, bro.
Because you all the stuff, you fall right into it, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it said foolish. Listen, the Bible says that a man should not lay down with another man. That's what we do. As Israelites, that's our law. You understand? And to do that is foolish. And it's a hurtful lust for the man. You understand what I'm saying? That's a lust. That's an intense desire to want to be in somebody's booty hole. Yeah, that's a lust. And it's foolish. And you're hurting that man. You take that man's manhood away. And he letting it happen. Why? For money. Can you imagine for a couple of dollars? This happened to this cat. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. Which drown men in destruction and perdition.
Think of all the brothers he done destroyed, man. You understand? Doing this and promoting this here. And everybody want to be down with him and letting it happen because they want that money. They want that fame. They know I've been down with Diddy. I was down with Diddy. And you know what, I noticed? All the artists that rode with Diddy, they either dead, destroyed, or something that happened to all them cats. Craig Mack gone. Black Rob gone. Yeah. You know what I mean? The Locks left him a long time ago, and I guess that's why their career's still going, and they left that cat. Mary J left him too. She got tired of him and left him too. Come on.
And he was doing a lot of dirt highs. Like they said, Craig Mack was about to sign with Suge Knight and them one time. About to sign with them, and then Tupac got murdered. They said, and Craig Mack woman said, look, he was scared to death after Tupac died. He never signed the death row after that. They said, why? Do you think it was fear? He said, oh, he was very afraid. They said, oh, who? They said, oh, Puff Daddy, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because they say his hands is all over Tupac. They build up the whole story leading to it. I yield.
Yes, sir. So that's the scripture. I yield, sir.
That's great. That's great. Come on, you dad. Where we going?
I was gonna say, sir, if I could add,
please.
On what Craig Mack died of. Craig Mack died of AIDS.
Damn. I can imagine you go to them parties, brother. You could imagine the evil going on up in there. Body fluids from all over the world, and a couple of Edomites who testified that they were hired like sexual, they were like porn stars, and he would hire them to come in and have sex with the people he would have he would have some out of the world crazy sexual parties. I mean, people swinging from the ceiling, body fluids, sex, women. He didn't bring in the animals too much, I heard.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord. The dog got saved. Yeah, somebody he didn't bring them in that much because Lord knows there'd be no more dogs in the black community. But he had some. They described some of them parties out. The stuff they was doing. You probably walk in the room and be like, "What the hell? You think this is a satanic ritual?" Go ahead, Maya.
One of the brothers that he hired. One of the brothers that they hired off the internet fly him. They would fly him in. He said, he like all the baby oil we didn't heard about. He put that on him. And then Cassie be like, no, that ain't enough. He like it. He like a lot of baby oil. And he said they would drench me with baby oil constantly, and go have sex and Puff Daddy or watch and do nasty things. He said they was putting my semen in a cup for about a year. I asked him, why do y'all collect my semen like that? What's going on? And Puff Daddy just said, well, I like the things she do with it. You know what I'm saying? And Andy said, he believed they did have something in the baby oil, like some type of stimulant. Because, he was feeling crazy after a while. He asked him, how do y'all stay up for days and days like this, man? And that's when she started giving them the drugs that they take, the different ecstasies and different color pills. He said once he took them pills, man, they go for days and days. You know what I'm saying? So it's real. I can imagine with the big parties that he had, the whole party with everybody in the orgies getting high and doing all them things. I can imagine how crazy it can get. I yield, sir.
And I don't know how true it is, but it was rumors that he somehow would mix drugs with that baby oil.
Yeah,
when they put that baby oil on you, you think you just getting the baby oil up. And 30 minutes later, you done lost your mind. You got rehypnol or something else running through your system, and then they bring you on in, and you become part of the whole mess. Like, that's hell, man.
Right. And a white girl, one of the white girls in that girl group said somebody came to her one time and said, "Listen, man, listen, this is what's out there," and showed her a picture of her on a couch with nothing on the bottom. She wasn't topless, but she had nothing on the bottom with Diddy inside her and some other cat with a rod in her mouth. Now she seeing this, like she looking at somebody else, like, I don't even remember this. Damn, like that's because he said, that's how he would have her sometimes. Showed all the texts with him trying to have sex with her and telling her, this is what I want to do to you, but I want to be in control. The whole bunch of mess they done pulled up on his brother.
Right.
I yield, sir.
I think that's a lot. There may be a lot of why so many of them wake up not knowing what's going on. Because if you put the baby oil on, you don't even remember what you ain't even had a drink or nothing like that. Who knows? And at the end of the day, Esau, he gets the top charge for this because Esau goes and gets the most deviant criminal he could find in the black community to promote as much criminality as he can. He will take a criminal, take what that criminal's best with, and first of all, shield him, make what he's doing legal, and then unleash him on the black community, all for the benefit of benefiting of them making millions of dollars off of us. Once they had stolen, they actually went to Harvard to do a study on what it would do to take over the black music industry. The Harvard professionals came back and said, you have to gain 15% of the black music. Like if you could produce 15% of the black music, you could literally take over the black industry. And that's exactly what they did. They produced 15 to 20% of the music, and then they took it over. And once they took it over, that's when they really turned it. It was already bad. It was already bad with the heroin and everything else they used. Then they really made it a mess when they got hold of us, and that's when they brought in the whole. You hear all the time about the prison program and how they work the prison program with the music. Like our world, we live in a completely controlled, evil, satanic Edomite world, and that so-called Jew, he's at the tip of the spear of a lot of what is destroying us as a people, and that's why his punishment is going to be very great for all these Edomites, because they've been knowing this. Listen, all the surveillance they have, all the agencies they have, they know about every single sexual act. That's why they knew where to go get the tapes from. And when they raided his house, they knew exactly where to get the tapes from because they've been surveilling him for the longest. They grabbed, when they rolled in on him, they grabbed his drug dealer right on the plane. The drug dealer was about to leave, Edomite, and they snatched him right before he left. You know what I'm saying? So they already knew what was going on, and they kept that nonsense going and going and going, and they keep it that way. That's why, like you brought out earlier, Colin Kaepernick was trying to stop the death and destruction of us in his way, the way he used, and let me tell you something, and it was right how he did it. Reminds me slightly of Moses. Anytime you are a high-powered celebrity making big money and you use that opportunity to save and deliver blacks and Latinos, don't think that's not going to be remembered. You understand? You don't have to because you got us to do that. But if you decide to go down that route, the Most High is going to remember that, man. Like that's supposed to be the spirit on all of us as a people. We're supposed to be totally focused on how we could deliver us, how we could help us. Wait till we get to the Somali story and see how they made $1 trillion right here in the United States off of blacks and Latinos, man. The Somalis, y'all Africa niggas. You owe Africa. And them niggas sitting up in there saying, yeah, Africa, and robbed you for $1 trillion. $1 trillion of your dollars went to them, and they sent that joint overseas. And now Donald Trump is trying to deport them. So my point is, man, we got to be in the right spirit of us. You got to fall in love with your people. You got to never come up off it. You got to be about it. The way y'all about killing each other.
Right.
The way you about getting high.
Right.
The way you about making whores out of every daughter.
Right.
When you going to be that way about your people? Because that's what every other nation teaches their children from young. Them Somalians come over here, they learn from young how they can come together and help each other.
Yeah.
Them other ones come from them other countries, Angola, or wherever the hell they coming from, Nigeria. And you a dummy. You black people in America, you a bunch of dummies. If you sitting up there talking about you gonna come together with the Africans. The Africans don't come together with the Africans right here in the United States.
Right.
The hell is wrong with you? The Somalians ain't getting together with the Nigerians. The Nigerians ain't getting together with the Sudanese. The African groups don't come together. But you so dumb. You such a dummy that you go running after them Africans like an idiot. Instead of saying, I'm going to find my identity. That's why, man, can't nobody tell us nothing, man. We found our identity. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
Joe.
Rakadaya, how about Shem for that? You know what I'm saying? We didn't join up with nobody else's religion, nobody else's God. We found our own God, and we rejected anybody else who was trying to use our God for their own benefit, man. That's where you start when you begin to bring a nation up out of captivity, man. You start there. Before Moses was able to do anything else, he went and told them who the God was that they should be worshiping. And anybody that studies Egyptology knows that Egypt had more gods than a little bit. Everybody had a god in Egypt. The crocodile, the pig, the scarab, everything was a damn god in Egypt. Your rod, they had a god to your rod. Everything was a god. Moses went and got the god of niggas, man.
That's right.
And told them, man, y'all stop following these gods. Come on and follow the God of niggas, man. And the God of niggas delivered blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians out of the captivity of Egypt, better known as the Iron Dungeon. I call it the Iron Dungeon. I forget what the exact words is. But my point is this. That's what we're supposed to be doing. And then guess what? Like, you couldn't do the things that we do to each other in a nation that cared about that nation. Go to one of them nations. Go to one of them African nations and start teaching about making whores out they women, shooting and murdering each other. They're gonna be like, whoa, wait a minute. Go teach that to the East Indians. Go teach that to the Arabs. No other nation falls for that garbage but us. You know why? Because they stripped us of our identity. If you take a man, put him in a cage, strip him of his identity, strip him of everything that's him, abuse him, beat the hell out of him, after a while, his spirit gonna get broken. Everybody's spirit get broken at some point. And once his spirit get broken, then you could fill him with all the poison you want to fill him with. And then guess what? Whenever you come with a new thing you want to put on him, he's wide open to it. What you want me to do? Talk about killing my women? Sure, master. Why would he do it? Because you was beating the hell out of him in them damn baby farms back in slavery. You made him sleep with his mama, sleep with his sister against her goddamn will. You forced him to do that, you so-called white man. You wondering why we speak against you? This is why. You forced that on us. So now, why wouldn't we talk about pimping our daughters? Why wouldn't we talk about pimping and hoeing? We ain't got no spirit left to stand up for our women no more because you broke our spirit on that. And the same go for the drugs. The same go for killing each other. You'd put us in the ring long before boxing came along. You'd put us in the ring and make us fight to the death, especially if you had a rebellious slave. You had a rebellious slave, you would get another stronger slave or 2 or 3 stronger slaves. And you put them in a pit and make them fight one another. And you'd wear out that one brother that's rebelling against you until you got the upper hand on him and either broke him or killed him. And brother, that's what's happening to us now. Now they just come and feed us whatever they want. So that's why the Lord, you got to come back to the Lord. come back to the Most High.
Right.
You got to come back and say, yo, we got to start this over again. Then the Lord said he would bring your teachers to you, us. He would bring those prophets to you, us. And then you would get your spirit back, get your strength back. And then you could begin to put a hedge on. Last point, Jeremiah 14:2. The gates thereof languish. Our nation, our leadership is falling. Why is our leadership falling? Our leadership is falling because, brother, they done wore out our gates, wore out our leaders, made our leaders sell out, got sellouts and made them our leaders, destroyed us as a people. We got to regroup. Got to get this white monkey off our back, man. You got that white monkey got to get off your back. I yield. Salam.
Damn right, sir. Damn right, sir. Damn right. Damn right. If I could, real fast, give me Zephaniah 2:1. Yeah, if I could, this off of what Commander J. YAHANNA said. It's that time, y'all, to come together, man. The Lord said to come together. Who he talking to? You 12 tribes. They ain't talking to everybody in the Bible, man. In the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation to Genesis, talk about Black, Hispanic, Native Indians. And the Lord is saying, come together. You understand? Read for me, y'all. It's that time now. You see what's going on. Why would you want to be out here in the world anyway, John? I don't understand that. See everything that's going on? You want to be out here? You want to be stuck out here? Yep. These different philosophies and doctrines, this is what you want? Read, brother.
Go, Khan. Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1.
You so right.
Gather yourselves together.
Say it again.
Gather yourselves together.
One more time.
Gather yourselves together.
The Lord is saying to come together now. It's that time now. Time to come together as a people, man. And who is the Lord talking to? Everybody know in the Old Testament it's talking about the Israelites. Well, Paul said in Romans 15:4 that you're going to learn from the Old Testament. You're going to learn what to do and how to act and how to be. Well, the Lord is saying here, come together. Read.
Khan. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Who are the ones that not desired more than you? Now, you got gifts, yeah. You know how to do things real well, yeah. They know it. They exploit it. But they don't want to be around you. They'll take your gifts, you understand, and mimic them and ride off of them and get everything out of you to get what they can out of you, but they don't really want to be around you. They don't want to be in no part of you, man. Who built this country more than the so-called northern tribes? Then when they got done with them, they want to kick them out of the country. You understand? Who made this country great with all the money? The cotton fields. Who was in the cotton fields? Black people, Hispanic, Native Indians. You made this country great. And guess what? They don't want to do with you no more. You understand? It's all bad about you. You know what I mean? But it's time now for us to come together, these 12 tribes. And when I say 12 tribes, so-called Black people, Hispanic people, Native Indians. You are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, man. North, South, Central America, the Caribbean islands, the rest scattered throughout the earth. You are God's chosen people. And it's time to come together, man. Like, stop playing games. Our blood is literally running red in the street right now by cats playing games. You know what I mean? War breaking out all over the earth, and all we want to know about is having sex with multiple women. Or having sex here, having sex there, or holding out our daughters, doing XYZ. Worrying about this Diddy and 50 Cent crap, man. Yo, we dying in the ghetto right now. The whole earth preparing for war. And guess what y'all doing? Guess what y'all doing? Y'all want to talk about the Diddy parties and what Diddy did and all the Diddy stuff. And worrying about him and the other cat going back and forth. Come on, man. Where's our preparedness at? How come we ain't ready? You understand? How come we ain't getting ready for it, man? Everybody else getting ready for it. Cats is training their kids, all kind of things going on. What we doing? We whoring all our daughters, man. Whoring all our sons. Well, the Lord said it's time to come together. The only place you're going to find that here is in the I.S.U.P.K. You ain't going to find it nowhere else. You're not. You're not. You're going to look at these places, these different things, different groups. You're going to find fallacy. What's that word that you use for liars? What's the street slang word they use for liars? No cap. What's that? What did I say? What did it say? Y'all say cat. No cat? Cat. How you say it, though? Cat. Y'all, I can't.
Like in the context?
Yeah. Okay, y'all out there capping then. There you go. The water, y'all out there capping. While we having all kind of hell out here, dying and everything, like how Commander YAHANNA about the Somalis send $1 trillion back to Africa. Y'all capping out here, man. Come on, man. It's time to come back home, man. Time to come together as a nation, man. You understand? Time to come and become one people again. Even though the whole earth try to say you separate, you are one. and you are God's chosen people. It's time now to come together, man. Everybody get back up in the I.S.U.P.K. Get in these classes and learn how to really be, man. It's like it's our year.
Come on, you dad. Hit me.
Honorable Khan, sir, who do you think you're talking to? Black contractor gets the last laugh after white man tries to do a citizen's firing and it backfires.
All these people, man.
Like, boy, oh boy, they going there. They going right there with this. Go ahead, you dad.
We have video, sir.
Come on, let's do it.
I don't care if I walked off my post, if I did any of that.
You're fired.
You cannot fire me.
Yes, I can.
No, you cannot.
You walked off your post. That's
you're
a
not
violation.
My supervisor.
Supervisor.
You're not my supervisor.
Yes,
I don't
I
care
am.
who you are. Do not talk to me like that. I went in there to see what time I should leave. I did not.
You cannot do that. You walked off your post.
Look, I don't care who. Look, you cannot talk to me like that.
You walked off your post.
You're not firing me. I'm going to go talk to somebody in actual charge because you obviously don't know what you're doing. Who do you think you're talking to?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Who do you think you're talking to? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm talking to someone who walked off a post that they were scheduled to put on.
Go back to your post. I'm not your fucking kid. I'm not your kid. All right, I'm a grown ass man.
Then you need to do your job.
Dude, look, I am. Dude, what are you? It's 3:15. What are you talking about? I went in there to see what time I'm supposed to clock out. What are you talking about?
Any other
you cannot
job
tell
you're
me.
you do not leave until you're relieved.
Look, every day I've been working here. This is what I've been doing. So you cannot tell me anything different.
We are waiting for people to come to relieve
Congratulations. Congratulations. Do not talk to me like that. I don't
Well, you'll
care
never
who
be
you are.
working for us again.
Oh, well, congratulations. Do not talk to me like that. I don't give a fuck. Do not talk to me like that at all. That shit is dead. It's over with. I don't
You
care
walked
who you
off
are.
your post. You cannot do that.
Look.
That is in violation of InstaWork.
You are not.
You go into
my
InstaWork.
supervisor. I do not care what you're talking about. I left my post to see what time I'm supposed to leave.
That is a violation of your policy.
Nobody told me none of that. So
It's
I don't
an
know what you're
InstaWorks
talking about.
policy.
When I came here to come, what do you like? Who do you think you are? Like for real? Are you InstaWork? Like
I've seen
I'm so
InstaWorks
confused.
policy.
I'm done talking to you.
You know, man, you trying to work every day, and some random devil is trying to tell you when you can come in and go out. Boy, oh boy, when our day come, because this is ridiculous, man. This don't have nothing to do with this brother. And I will say this: I like the way this brother handling it. He handling it. He putting the pressure on this Edomite because that's what they do to us. This cat has nothing to do with his supervisor, but trying to force him to be fired, trying to check him about something that got nothing to do with this Edomite. And that's how they think about us. They think we are all slaves, and no matter who we work for, they, being a white man, have the right to check us about whatever the hell they want. Go ahead, finish playing it. I didn't mean to cut in. That was it on the tape?
That was the end of it.
That was crazy, man. Okay. Hey, if you and I, if you've experienced that, those of you that's in the chat, if you experienced that, man, please comment on it right now. Y'all want to jump in?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I had a personal experience of one of my slaves before.
Yikes.
Cat came at me, a supervisor, and was like something. And he made a mistake. He cussed at me and said, "I'm tired of playing with your mother," something. So I said, "Who the fuck you think you talking to?" He looked at me. I said, "Motherfucker, you out your motherfucking mind." And it was over from there. I think I did Bernie Mac with him, you know. It was a ton of efforts everywhere. Like, who you think you talking to, man? You better watch your mouth. And he looked at me. Face got all red. And the crazy part, it was somebody in the other room that heard it. Now, he heard it. Now, this cat wore a, what's them things that people who got problem hearing?
Hearing aid?
He had a hearing aid. He heard the whole conversation. He came in there. He pulled me out. He said, "Calm down for a second." So I said, "If you mean calm down, he would watch you do." Now, I was by that time I was gone. But then it came down the next day. Everybody thought I was gonna get in trouble. Guess who got in trouble? He did, because he was totally wrong on what he did. I had me an experience like that with a cat. Like they something else. The mindset that they have is that I am the greatest and you are my servants. Yeah. And you have to obey me no matter what I say and how I say it to you. Shut up and get in line. Well, you got the wrong one here. Like how that brother said, you got the wrong one. We had a problem. And we had a problem. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It was just it's wild. Their mindset, Joe, was I don't you know,
the grandiose thought, the
Yeah.
way they act is, you know, the entitlement, the white supremacy is just, you know, out of control.
So when we go to the firearm range, we go to the range and we go to different techniques and stuff and showing they looking like, how that nigga know that? He ain't supposed to know that. The whole range be looking at us. I'd be like, what the hell going on here?
If I could, sir, you want
Sir.
to say something? I was gonna back up. How's in that? Think about for how many hundreds of years, 200 at least.
Yeah.
You count Great Britain about 400. Blacks and the Latinos have been telling everyone that this is how we're being treated by the common everyday white person, and no one believed us.
Yep.
Everyone thought we were playing the race card or just exaggerating. Thank the Lord for that woman that created that camera phone, that black woman that invented the camera phone, because without that, you would never have heard of a Karen before in your life.
That's right.
No one would know that Karens even existed when a Karen got Emmett Till killed. A Karen. White people have been treating us like this for so long, and no one ever even believed that it was happening to us, which is the reason that Donald Trump got elected. Donald Trump didn't get elected over the economy. He got elected because of the feeling of a power dynamic lost on the behalf of white people. White people, because of Barack Obama, they felt like they were losing power because of Barack Obama. LeBron James, sports, hip hop, music. White men began to feel like, wait a minute, we're not the superpowers of everyday life,
right?
That we think we are,
right?
And Donald Trump was elected to adjust the power dynamic in their mind.
To get it back.
To get it back to the way, to make America great again.
Right,
to get it back to the way they like it.
Right,
Where
right.
it's supposed to be.
Yes, like the camera done jammed up everything. God.
Like that's what he did. And the Bible says our fathers have inherited lies.
That's what it said.
Vanity. White people are taught that they're better than us every day.
Yes, sir.
Going to the store, walking the dog, in the park, on a job. They are everyday superiors to everyday black people. And that feeling is what they desire above all things.
Yeah.
So like
and they go about trying to give proof, like everybody. Whatever's in your mind, your mind tries to bring you proof that it exists, and that's exactly what's going on with white people. Like it's in their mind that they're superior, so they're going about trying to act it out to give themselves proof that it's true.
Yeah,
which is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like you're black somewhere having a barbecue that's unauthorized.
Yes. And it's his responsibility.
Yeah.
And he's the authority.
Yes. It's his responsibility to make sure that you get back in line and things go right.
You're jogging. You're jogging somewhere without his permission.
Right.
No one called him.
Right.
And you jogging.
Right. Yeah, man.
Or some, and it's always the funkiest looking, poorest, podunk white person come up to you and say, listen, this parking spot is a 20-minute limit. You've been here 26 minutes. You know, the lowest scum of them still got to feel better, like you're saying, than any black person, and think they got a right to tell you, well, you've been parked over the time limit. You got to move. Well, who the fuck are you? Well, and listen, it doesn't matter who I am. You got to move your car. You've been parked there 26 minutes, and the sign says 25. And those, like General Muhammad bringing up, from parking to the damn to every little thing, you know, they think they could police us again to bring back that feeling that they thought they lost, like the general said when Barack Obama took over.
That's why they got rid of affirmative action. That's why they don't want any quotas on having black people on a job, because even when they're pilots, when they work in offices, they feel inferior to you when you're around.
Yeah.
So they have to make sure you're not around. And that's why if you love white people out there, and sometimes I believe that we love white people the most in here, that the U.P.K, we're the ones that give white people love that is beneficial
Speak for
to
yourself.
them.
I haven't been retarded.
That's all.
Yeah.
But it's what is truly kind.
Yeah.
truly beneficial to white people, as opposed to just stroking their ego every day.
Yeah.
Like white people get their ego stroked every day, and they count it as love. Jewish people thinks everybody loves them because no one will let anyone speak against Jewish people. But if you really love Jewish people, then you would let them know that really everyone hates you, Jewish people, because of the way you treat everyone. That's real love to them. White people, here's what is beneficial to you, and here's what is ointment to all your pain. Accept that blacks and Latinos are better than you. Accept it. It is therapeutic. Now, can you imagine what would happen in the earth if every white man said, you know what, black people are better airplane pilots? You might have saved Charlie Kirk's poor life. God rest his poor soul. You might have saved so many white people if they just, instead of saying, I have to make sure there are no black pilots. I have to make sure no black people are jogging because I'm better than them. I have to make sure no black people get jobs. What if they all said, of course, black people are going to take over the jobs. They're better than us. Of course, white people, Latinos are going to take your jobs. It is inevitable because they're smarter than you and they're more diligent than you and they have more initiative. They're harder workers and they're more intelligent. What if white people just accepted that Latinos are going to take all the jobs? Then white people would just accept their state as low-class citizens. They would accept it. They would get comfortable in it. Maybe we give them alcohol and drugs to
get them through the day.
Get them through the day, sir. Maybe we do something like that for them so that they could accept it and they would not hurt people. They would not kill. They wouldn't elect Donald Trump that's going to destroy the farming industry and destroy the country. You wouldn't make the mistakes that you would make if you would accept that Latinos are better than you. So lucky, sir.
He wouldn't have to spend how much? $16 trillion?
$16 trillion.
To fix the very farm industry that he destroyed.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to do that. Give it up, yo. What else you got, you die?
Conor Wakan, sir. National Parks Fee Free Calendar Day drops MLK Day, Juneteenth, and add Donald Trump's holiday or birthday. So.
Now you want to talk about a cat that is just he cannot. That's why they love Donald Trump. He cannot get enough praise and recognition. Like Edomites want to be God. They just can't. That's why they can't serve the Lord. Like they got to go. They in the Roman Catholic Church because you can sit up there because you ain't got to serve the Most High. The reason is because they want to serve themselves so bad. They want to be seen as God so bad. You mean to tell me you had to destroy the free chance for black kids to go to the Smithsonian? Like even going to the Smithsonian had to be on his. He had to be recognized. Break it down if you could.
What you're saying, and I don't know if white people know this when they feel this and know how insecure it is. Donald Trump changed his law because on Martin Luther King's birthday, white people were feeling insulted by it being free to get into the museum.
Damn.
Like they were feeling like it was like an insult. It was like wait a minute, it's free to get into the Smithsonian on MLK Day on Juneteenth. It felt belittling to them. It felt bad. And Donald Trump had to adjust the power dynamic. Now they don't have to feel like, oh, it's MLK Day. You still have to pay to get into the Smithsonian. Now I can go drink a Budweiser on a truck and not feel bad about myself.
Right. Not feel like black people are getting a free day.
There you go.
Black people don't have to pay. They don't have to work. They're getting a handout to come to the Smithsonian on this day. Damn it, let's take it away. Like what an animal. What a pig. And that's why, brother, I will always be down with Christ's kingdom.
Damn
because
right,
that's
Joe.
a kingdom that'll be ordered. The scriptures say he shall order the kingdom aright. And that is what needs to be done. You need a kingdom that's ordered by righteousness, not a kingdom that's ordered by how some cat feel who been a cokehead and a Epstein party boy, you understand, for his whole damn life. Now he's running everybody's damn life, and you got to live or die based on how he feels today or tomorrow. That's ridiculous, man. There's insanity going on in this country. And let me tell you, and the Edomites understand it too. The Edomites mad with him as well, because you don't govern a country by your feelings. You govern a country by rules, regulations. You understand? That's how you govern a country. But if you have a man who is only, the love of himself is all that's important, Donald Trump, then that's what you're going to get. And he going to take away poor black kids from going to the Smithsonian on a day that's for them, supposedly for them. Not that we back up Martin Luther King, but you get the point. Like a day for them to go free to the Smithsonian cannot happen in America. That takes away from America's greatness. Like that can't happen. White people, you're incurable. You cannot be cured from the disease you have, which is why the Lord has prescribed the prophecies he's prescribed to you, because that's the only thing that can bring you to where you need to be. You need to feel the punishment of the Lord to get right. Don't worry, we had to feel it too. And Lord knows we felt it under your hand. But now you're going to feel it. And it's going to be a hell of a punishment. But it's going to do you great. You're going to be a brand new people after this. All right?
Sort of back you up. They added one date to it. They took away Juneteenth.
Right.
And they took away Martin Luther King's birthday.
Right.
But they added Donald Trump's birthday.
Good night.
So from now on, it is free to go to the Smithsonian on Donald Trump's birthday.
On his birthday.
Fact.
What a selfish.
And the Lord says in the scriptures, have no respect of persons. Like we know totally to live in Satan's kingdom and to have respect of persons, you get America. You understand? Because I can't for the life of me understand how they think it's fair if a judge with a black robe, some Edomite or some whatever, living somewhere with his own problems at home, with his own vices, with his own troubles, can sit and out of his feelings and emotions and his decision, you can lose your whole life. You could be behind bars for the rest of your life. You can get the death penalty. Like the judges can decide your literal life with no question behind it. You know what I'm saying? To have that kind of power, for these people with men that are less than. Like this ain't no perfect man. Even the laws of the Lord, the Lord said 2 or 3 witnesses. Even the priests of the Lord, they don't sit by themselves and go off of their own emotions. They, everything is open and transparent. Who did what and how did this go? And you got other judges sitting there with them. You got other priests sitting there to have the witnesses that the Lord required to go through these facts and to make a righteous determination. Whereas though in America, you just got some one person sitting behind a bench with a black robe, and according to their mood, you can lose your freedom, you can lose your life, anything in this place, because this is an example of having respect to persons. Like after America, we ain't gonna want to break the Lord's law no more. Living through all his laws being broken and what it is and what it looks like when his laws aren't followed, we gonna know full well once America is gone, we gonna teach our generations after generations after generations. You do not want that no more. You do not want America. To break the Lord's law, you'll have America again. It's not what you want, because you'll have Donald Trump. You'll have these judges treating us like dirt. You'll have these lawyers is working with the judges, working with the police, and everybody getting paid to put you behind bars. You'll have the police harassing you, the terrorists chasing down the Hispanic tribes, throwing black people on the ground. You'll have a society just like America with respect to persons if you don't obey the Lord's law. This is I hate to say it, it's a perfect lesson for us in America. I yield.
Give General Mayak one key. General Mayak, if you want to be as miserable as I am every day, let me give you a fact to add to what you just said. General Mayak, there is a research that an institute did to research hungry judges' decisions. Now, I'm forgetting the phrase, but this is the research. They researched everywhere in the country, and they found out that if a judge made your decision in court after lunch, you were 3 times as likely to be not guilty. If they made the decision right before lunch, you were going to jail. This is an actual study. I got it in my phone. I'll give it to you by the end of class. Or you can look it up, Mayak, where just type in that you're more likely to go to jail if the judge is hangry, like on a Snickers commercial, if he's hungry. And they started to research the time, which is also why you have to get a lawyer, because that lawyer works there. He knows the judge needs a sandwich.
Yeah.
And we got to schedule after 12.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cat knows that. This is something you can type in your phone, Maya, that you're more likely to be convicted if the judge is hungry. So they try to, a good lawyer schedules you after 2 later in the day because he's had lunch. Now that's a fact.
And he feeling good. He getting ready to go home.
That's ridiculous.
Not guilty. That is a fact, researched, done. You can look it up. And that's that.
Go ahead.
Slocky, sir, if I may. One of my friends that's been locked up since we was kids, since he was 17. He got 20 to 40 years. So he had a hearing come up. His hearing was scheduled for 8:30. So I was there. I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, this thing ain't come up yet. And the judge, I started to notice as I'm sitting there, she let a few people go. But around that time, it started looking ugly. Right? So I'm like, I asked him, I said, is this the right courtroom? Because he was scheduled for 8:30. It was like, yeah, this is the right courtroom. I was like, all right. So I think they took a lunch. So, I rolled out for a minute. I think I went to put some money in the meter. So I came back afterwards. So I'm like, all right, is he going to be seen? They said, oh, yeah, his case over now. Yeah, he got a date now. I said, damn, so he getting a date to come home out of all that time. He was scheduled at 8:30. I guess he had a good lawyer.
There you go.
His lawyer knew when to tap in.
Yeah.
As sad as it could be.
Yeah.
John, that life was wild. I know one time I was in court one time, and I think maybe my first year or two, I seen this judge do this I seen this lawyer do this to the judge. The lawyer looked at the judge, did this here. He pointed to him, said, Judge said, back. I was like I'm new. I'm new to this whole game. I'm like, what the hell was that?
The whole damn thing rigged up.
I said, yo, what's this here? They said, don't worry about it, man. It's just what it is. They all know each other. They all go to lunch together. Everybody know each other. It ain't what you think. I said, wow. It was amazing to me to see that, sir. Amazing.
This is crazy.
Mayak is called the hungry judge effect.
Damn.
The water.
Hungry judge effect. Come on, you guys. That's insane.
Slocky, sir, I have it right here.
Go ahead.
This is the hungry judge effect. The hungry judge effect is the observation that judges' verdicts are more lenient after a meal break. Since the original study, the term has morphed to encompass a stream of research concerned with the implications of hunger on the economic and social behavior. However, it has been suggested that this may be an artifact of case scheduling.
I mean, you scheduled after 3, like Marlon was saying. Yeah. If I was you, I'd get a lawyer and I'd get that trial after lunch.
Right.
Do whatever you want. I ain't no lawyer.
Just imagine to live a life where you under the foot of a judge that decides your freedom if he's hungry or not. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Lord calls hell in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all wait. The world is waiting to go to some place after they died with some pitchfork and fire. We in hell because if the judge ain't had you. Shit, bring a lunch to court with you. Give it to the judge. You better give him some lunch.
Right.
How you?
Pay to us. Come in. You'll send that food into the back. You're gonna get a low time. You know, man. Yikes. Rashidab, I hope I got that right, brother, said that's what happens when you try to manufacture your own righteousness. You end up with a lying, thieving PDF file with war powers. May the Most High send his angels forthwith, cause these demons are comfortable. That's a true statement. Yeah, I'm right. Come on, you die. Hit me up.
Slocky, so if I may.
If
I can add one more thing.
Please.
This was so crazy about the story because he was not there.
Damn.
He was on a TV screen.
Damn.
So the cats that was there, they was getting jammed up. he was on a TV screen and he ain't been home since, I'm talking about literally at least 20 years. And now he's about to come home. Like now he got a date to do the whole thing. He wasn't even there.
He caught that lunch, right? His lawyer caught that lunch, right? Caught that Wawa sandwich. Wawa sandwich. And an iced tea or something. The judge went in that back, grubbed the hell out, came out, set him on. That's crazy. You know, man. That's a crazy kingdom, man. Go ahead, Yadiah. What you got for us?
Khan, sir. Schemes stacked upon schemes. $1 billion benefits fraud fuels scrutiny of the Minnesota Somalian community.
This is the one here. Come on.
Khan. A series of sprawling fraud schemes involving hundreds of millions of dollars stolen from Minnesota taxpayers from the COVID-19 relief programs to housing and autism services have placed the state's Somalian community under a renewed intense spotlight, raising unknowable questions about whether some who found refuge are here robbing their new neighbors blind.
And listen, they ain't robbing white people. They robbing you, black people. Go ahead.
Khan. The swirling fraud cases and claims that ill-gotten gains were diverted to the Somalian terrorist organization Al-Shabaab have now promoted a House investigation, a Treasury Department probe, and mounting political pressure on state leaders, including Democrat Governor Tim Walz, over why Minnesota failed to safeguard taxpayer money.
I'll tell you why. Because somebody was getting paid under the table. Keep going.
Khan, sir. The fraud revelations combined with a string of violent crimes revived terror concerns involving Somalian-linked defendants have shaken public confidence and raised urgent questions about why Minnesota failed to stop the schemes sooner.
So not only that, they up there in Minnesota committing all kind of crimes over who gonna control this money. This was like a mobster drug operation. They were fighting over who was gonna control how you get this money. Come on, I'm gonna give you more detail as your diet go on. Go ahead.
Khan.
And listen, and I hope we can see this. I hope we can now look at African groups. Some of you boys, some of you, especially some of you dumb, stupid Africa worshipers. You just accept anything that come out of Africa from any country, and you don't even scrutinize anything. You don't even know you're a victim. You're a victim the minute they get off the plane. They looking at how to rob you, and you don't even see it coming. Go ahead, you die. Salaki.
Khan, sir. The developments have also deepened public unease and revived long-standing questions about assimilation, oversight, and public safety.
Yeah, ain't nobody forcing them to assimilate. Nobody telling them to not speak their Somali language. Nobody doing that. But you in every Mexican's face talk about speak English. But you ain't telling the Somalis nothing while they robbing billions out the hood. And we gonna get to how they doing it. Go ahead, you die, please. And this is the stories like this burn me up inside, because stories like this spit in the face of those of you who say Christ loved everybody. Stories like this spit in the face of you who say we all got to come together. You understand? We all come together all the time. And when we come together, blacks and Latinos are always on the bottom. Right. Native Indians. We coming together to be the bottom of everything. And for once in our life, we should read. Let me tell you something, it should be mandatory reading for every black, Latino, and Native Indian. Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the 15th verse to the 68th verse. Because in it, it tells you when you bring them heathens in, they're going to come up above you very high, and you're going to go down way low. Billions of dollars that could have went to the black and Latino community. These Somalians sending it back to terrorists over there in their country, living deliciously off of it. Go ahead.
Khan, sir. The centerpiece scandal is defeating our future case, where approximately $300 million intended to feed low-income children.
Who they supposed to be feeding?
Low-income children.
I'm listening.
Khan. During the pandemic,
how much money was it, Yadiah?
$300 million.
$300 million was supposed to go feed children in Minnesota during the pandemic. A child in Minnesota wasn't supposed to be worried about a damn thing, huh? They supposed to be, their food and everything was supposed to be covered during the pandemic. Instead, all their money went to Somali. You Negroes don't even know where Somalia is on the damn Somalia is on the damn map. You couldn't find it if a nigga had a gun to your head. You would not find where that place is. And that money went to them instead of your babies. This is the thing that burns me up. It burns me up when I see all these cases of people who used what was supposed to come to us and used it for themselves. It's the worst cases for me in this regard, because these are the people that's suffering the most. You see them every day. Every day you see poor black people going to the local grocery store. Every day you see black people poor trying to shop for groceries in the supermarket. Every day you see this going on. Every day you see kids going to school, no breakfast, no lunch. If they don't give it, no breakfast snack, if they don't give it to them in that school. Everything on the bottom is handed over to us while we struggle, while these Somalians who ain't even been here that long, barely speak the language, set up a whole gangster operation scheme, pay off one of you rotten ass, and I know it was a black politician in there somewhere. They call it on the white governor, but I know as you go down that story, one slimy grease ball ass nigga is in charge of this, and he got to be dealt with. When Christ returns, we're going to cut your goddamn heads off and put them in a garbage can. I don't want to get banned. I'm going to stop saying stuff like that. But there ain't nothing going to happen now. But when Christ returns, you got a horrible day. Those of you that do this to the Lord's chosen people, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Colonel Wakan, sir, was intended to feed low-income children during the pandemic was siphoned away in what federal prosecutors described as the largest pandemic relief fraud scheme charged in U.S. history.
In U.S. history, black people get robbed. Black people get robbed. You wonder why we so love black people, why we so stuck on them, why we so down with them when nobody else want to be down with them. Why we won't refuse to stop supporting them and being down with them and fighting for them. Because we know there's a greasy ass predator around every goddamn corner trying to rob them blind. You wondering why? Always complain about black women and they are in the wig store and they in this store. Meanwhile, you stealing all their grocery money. You stealing all the money they supposed to have. But worried about whether or not they got a cell phone, a $1,500 cell phone, or some of they robbing them too. They robbing them too. The hair place is robbing them, knowing they fighting for their self-esteem. The cell phone company robbing them, knowing they need a phone in today's society. And damn near you need it for entertainment because these kids are so brainwashed, you don't give them the phone, they lose their damn mind. So they know she need that phone. You understand? And you don't, you complain about black women and listen, we complain about them at times too. You understand? But at the same time, how you gonna complain about a black woman and you ain't gonna defend her and you ain't gonna protect her and you ain't gonna watch over her? What the fuck is you complaining about? How the hell are you gonna complain and you ain't willing to do the job necessary as a people to make sure that she gets the things that she's supposed to get? Then I can see you saying, "Hey, sis, you misrepresent yourself." When you're not sacrificing for that, make me sick. Come on with it. I'm gonna let the brothers in. Come on with it. I think we lost. I think they didn't cut me off. Good night. They didn't cut that off, bro. They mad as they. I went too far. Salafi. Go ahead,
Khan. Some of the shell companies and meal sites were operated by Somalians, Minnesotans.
Right, shell companies. Let's slow it down. Give it to me, you die. Shell companies and what else?
Khan, in meal sites.
And meal site. So they had shell companies with meal sites, and all of them was frauds, fakes. Go ahead.
Khan were operated by Somalian Minnesotans. Prosecutors say the alleged ringleader, I.S.U.P.K, is a white American.
Order in the courts. Boy, they better never let me get up on one of them. Boy, oh boy, wait till this place fall apart. I can't wait till them cases come in. Them cases come in. I'm gonna be remanding niggas upside down. Remand on his head until trial date. Let's get a trial date. Make sure he's upside down. Trial date. Brother, this is insanity. This is crazy. Come on, you die. Give me a little bit more. Go ahead. You was gonna say.
I was gonna say, sir, what you saying, sir, is just so heavy, and it took my mind to 3 different places in history where, like during the civil rights movement, where it was about on the backs of our people, which opened up opportunities for every other nation.
Yes.
And then I thought about, you know what I mean, what happened down there in Mississippi with Brett Favre on how he stole $77 million from poor blacks and Latinos, and then this story with the Somalians. Like you said, sir, in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, these heathens do get above us very high.
And if I could, I don't want to say go light on what you just brought out, which is so heavy, that black people had dogs sicked on them, water hoses sicked on them, was lynched, was incarcerated wrongfully, was beat with batons, women raped and abused, all this to get some form of civil rights. We should be the goddamn gatekeepers. Black people should be the gatekeepers on which nations get to come up in here and work and operate in here, because that part of the wealth belongs to them. Every dime that you give an immigrant, black people are supposed to get a piece of that because they open the damn door.
That's right.
They open the door for them to get up in here, man. You understand? And then when they get up in here, then you want to treat us like we're garbage. They come together. That's what burns me up inside when you read these scriptures, because you know they come up in here and come together. They get together and help themselves, and they do crime and everything to do it. Not you. You come up in here and help them honestly. You are honest help to these other nations. And then when they robbed you and all that, it wasn't right. Meanwhile, your sisters and brothers are sitting up there starving. You got no sense of help for yourself. You got no sense. You are destroyed. You know what? Once again, I study abuse, right? And when I study abuse, they say clearly a severely abused victim is easy to re-victimize. And the reason they're easy to re-victimize is because they've already experienced the abuse. And it's hard for them to put up put a shield around themselves to be abused again, because they've already been through it once, twice, or many times. And brother, that's blacks in America, man. Latinos, Native Indians, you looked at like you're not important because you're easy to be victimized. Why? Because you've been victimized so much. You understand? Like the white man has been a master at taking away black hope. He done been a master at that. He's become a master at taking away your hopes and dreams. You know why? Well, you know why he comes up against that? Uncle Tom, Al Sharpton, was talking about no justice, no peace. But that march of no justice, no peace, it actually worked against us. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we actually did not get any justice, and we did not disturb their peace. Their peace went on while we constantly lived with the injustice that we said we would not live with. We lived with that injustice. And because of that injustice, we lost our ability to fight for anything. That's why now they're going to be here attacking the Mexicans, doing all kinds of stuff to black people, and there's no more fight left. There's very little fight left. And the reason why is because they done broke you every time you went to fight for something. They made sure that the smallest thing, they made sure that you couldn't go to the Smithsonian on Martin Luther King's birthday. They fight every single battle and crush you in it so that you don't have no strength to fight. And you know what? And then the other nations come in, brother, full of their own strength and they Somali pride and they Somali culture and they Somali food, and they come in and scheme and rob. They don't got no love for the white man. They don't come here. Somali, we love America. We love white people. They ain't got none of that. You understand? They up in here running crime, selling dope, buying properties, and they only doing it among their own. I'm not telling you to commit no crime. We don't need to commit no crime, but we need to come together as one. We need to come together as one nation, and this is evil what they doing. I'm sorry you died. Please hit me up, right? Finish it off, y'all. I'm going to pass it on out. Salam.
Yes, sir.
Khan, sir. Khan. Prosecutors say criminals also biked millions of dollars from the Minnesota's Housing Stabilization Services Program.
Brother, and this is what's amazing. They getting housing. Let me tell you how they did it. They get their wife signed up for the housing. Their wife signs up for the housing. She gets the money. They go out and work, make a ton of money, sub out the apartment to another Somali. The other Somali now takes the apartment and their wife goes works. That money comes back and they pile that cash up and send it to Somalia while paying $125 a month rent. Like that's how they running the scam. Then on top of that, they turn around and get a home health aid. Listen, sign up every Somalian got a handicap. Sign every last one of them up and getting money for them being at home. And all that money, instead of them just pocketing that money, they gather all that money up, brother, from every one of those jobs. It'd be people that don't even work there, fictitious names, all of that. And halfway paperwork that's halfway right, got some Edomite signing off on the paper like it's all good and right, and talking about the Somali community like they so holy and right, and they're good people, and we have to help the immigrants, and this and this and that. And meanwhile, they take all that money from them fake home health aides and send it back over there to Somalia. Rack up billions of dollars. Then when black people go in there and say, yeah, can I get signed up? We're out of the budget. Sorry, we don't have anything left for you. We're out of the budget because they done schemed through some Edomite and took billions, not millions, billions, and shipped it to their country, man. Financing whole countries, man, off of our backs in one state. Feel that. Just in the state of Minnesota. This ain't all over the country. Just the state of Minnesota. It infuriates me that we get taken like this for a goddamn ride by yet another nation coming here, getting over the top of us, and then you Negroes love that nation more than you love yourself. You love them more than anybody. You make me sick because I know how sick you are. Go ahead, give me some more.
Conor Wakan, sir. Conor Wakan. It says it spiked up millions of dollars from Minnesota's Housing Stabilization Services Program, which pays for help finding and keeping housing, as well as the state's Autism Services Program.
That was the other one I told you about, the autism program. You know, back then, if you had a kid with autism, the government would give you some finances to send you to a program for your autistic child to get help. They would sign up a fake person. The government give them the money. Then the company that the fake company that's for autism would sign up your fictitious person. And now the company get financed. You get financed. All the money go back to Somalia. They living in the projects, driving not Bentleys, but Mercedes and Lexuses. Meanwhile, they living in the projects. The whole goddamn Somali community. Brother, it's a horror. It's a nightmare what's happening to us. And then, of course, when election time come around, what do the Republicans say? Too many handouts. They always looking for a handout. And they ain't talking about the Somalians. They're talking about you, black man, you, Latino man. They saying, yeah, you want too much Somali. Last year, on autism alone, we spent $20 billion. Like, we can't just keep giving handouts. Yeah, because the Somalis robbed you for X amount of billions, and now you're going to blame black people for it. You're going to blame Hispanics for it. You make me sick in this country with what you do to God's chosen people. And you make me sick, blacks and Latinos, for allowing that nonsense to go on and not having no sense of yourself. You can't even read the fact that they don't want nothing to do with you. Go to any neighborhood that's an African neighborhood and tell me how the blacks and Latinos in that neighborhood are so loved. You're a goddamn liar. You're a damn liar. Give me some more, you die. Please. Sorry, y'all. Running into a little bit.
Conor Wakan, sir. By billing for appointments, therapy, and casework that never took place.
Therapies, casework never took place. Go ahead. And we ain't talking small scale. We ain't talking one little facility. That's how you Negroes be thinking too. You be thinking, well, there's a couple of sisters in the back signing off on the Lord. No, this is billions. This is the whole goddamn state, with billions being shoveled out into Somalia for God knows what. America financed that whole community. And you barely know nothing about it. Where's those black politicians? They make me sick. I wish there was a way we could take their shoes and let them walk naked, them black politicians, so everybody could know this is a nigga that failed us. Take his goddamn shoes, but you can't do it. Don't nobody do it. It's against the scriptures. I mean, not against the scriptures, but it's against the law. Give me some more, you die, please.
Colonel Khan, sir. Former acting Attorney General Joseph Thompson described the scams as schemes stacked upon schemes that drain tens of millions of dollars from Medicaid.
Tens of millions. And what do they say every year? We need to cut Medicaid. Medicaid is too expensive. Too many blacks and Latinos on Medicaid. Too many of that going on. You think this is the only scheme going on because this one came out? There's plenty of these type of schemes. Meanwhile, you had Doge going in there, kicking in the doors in D.C. of all them agencies, firing black women who had whole families, been there 10, 15, 20 years working for the government. You kicked in their doors in their office, took over their office, snatched up their databases, and threw them in the street. While the Somalians were sitting up there piling up tens of millions of dollars. You make me sick, black folk. You struggling for a hustle, and you on there trying to learn how to make $1,000 in one day. Just go to this website, you big dummy. You big dummy. You don't need to go to no website. You need to come together with your brothers and sisters. You need to prefer them. Wait a minute. Isn't there a scripture to say about preferring your own, Somebody give me that scripture, please. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But instead of doing that, no, you're going to hate your own. You hate one another, and you giving respect to the Somalis. You see them with a headscarf on and all that. You think, oh, they just trying to be right and worship Islam. Half of them is hoes, just like everywhere else in the world. God knows what they did to come over here. You go over there to some of them countries, you don't know what the hell they be ready to sell you. You be shocked when you see that. You pull some of that stuff off, the funk would kill a billy goat. Salak.
If I could back you up, sir.
Please.
I know you remember back in the 80s, we showed you back up another point you made about how kind blacks and Latinos are. Back in the 80s, when the only thing that anyone cared about is making a song called We Are the World.
Yes.
To help Somalia, Ethiopia, Mozambique, and black people in the 80s, when Los Angeles and Chicago and Harlem in the Bronx were poor like you can't imagine that.
Yes.
During the crack epidemic, all black people could think about is getting money over to help Ethiopia, Somalia, and those African countries with the flies on the eyeballs,
yes,
and the distended bellies. All they Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson and
30 cents a day.
30 cents.
The price of a cup of coffee. Right around, General. They came and robbed your black ass. You gave 30 cents a day for a cup of coffee. Them niggas came there and robbed you for millions. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
They still trying to rob us, General, with them Shriner commercials.
Yes.
The Shriner handicap commercials and
yes.
every little thing, every little.
They bring that little crippled white boy out.
Yeah.
He come wobble out. He come wobble out with the two.
Right. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping.
That little white motherfucker, he come up there. I turn it off. He is terrible. I can't even look at that.
Get your free teddy bear.
I'm telling you.
No child, please.
Thank you for helping me. Get your free teddy bear.
Like you black people, Latinos, Native Indians, you are the kindest human beings on the earth. You are the most considerate human beings on the earth, and you are a victim. You are not tough. You Negroes is tough when it comes to your own. You tough to rob the nigga that you live with, that's in your neighborhood, that's next door to you, that your mama know. You good and bad and tough to kill each other in the hood. You super bad for that, but you are spineless when it comes to these other nations, especially the white man. You are spineless, man. And you need to grow a backbone to help your own, man. You understand? To stand on your own. These brothers that do these things that they do in these cities, boy, if your head was in the right place, what you could do. The brothers that come up in here, man, sometimes they tell a story. Boy, they come from the horriblest places in this country, and what they do when they make that transformation and begin to serve Yahawashi is utterly amazing what they do. That's why a lot of you out there hate the UPK, because you can't believe how brothers come out the world and do the things that they do and become the people that they do, come out of walks of life that if they tell you they was in that walk of life, you can't even believe it, because the man of God that they've become is so totally different from the man that they have, you know, the place where they left. Wake up, man. Wake up. You got more on it, man? Salakia. Please, go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 13 and verse 15. Every beast loveth his like.
Every beast loveth his like. That's natural. You supposed to love your like. You supposed to love your tribes. You supposed to love your nation, the nation of Israel. Go ahead,
sir. And every man loveth his neighbor.
And every man loveth his neighbor. You love the people you roll with, grew up with, but not you. You hate the people you grew up with. You sitting up there joining ICE and everything else because you hate the people you grew up with. You hate them. Everybody else, nobody else would fall for that garbage, man. Nobody else would fall for that garbage. Let's see how many of them, let's see Donald Trump target one of them nations, and let's see how many of them sign up. Let him target the Somalians, and let's see how many of them sign up across the country, man. You won't hear from none of them. And they halfway don't want to mess with them because they know what they do back in their country when somebody messing with them. Unlike you, a broken man, they know what they doing when it comes to somebody messing with them. And that's why they feel so confident to rob the hell out of you. To rob you for billions. You busy trying to hold a corner down and sell dope when they snatching $1 billion out your back pocket that you could have came together with. You could have built houses. You could have opened up businesses. You could have set up industry. You could have did world trade. Instead, it all went to them. And you sitting around looking stupid. You had to wake up, man. The greatest people on the face of the earth, and they threw you in a dungeon, and you ain't woke the hell up out of it yet. Come on, you die. What you got?
Virginia nurse accused of snapping newborn's bones faces 20 charges, suspended license, as state reviews hospital hid earlier abuse for weeks.
What I want to know, first of all, off the clip is she held without bail? If anybody know out there, let me know. Salaki, was you going to say something? I mean to jump all over y'all, Salaki. Like, let me know if she's held without bail. Because this is insane. Give me more, you die, please.
Khan, sir. A Virginia nurse who was charged with felony abuse and malicious wounding after allegedly breaking the bones of infants and
no attempted murder charges. Like if that was a black, could you imagine a black woman breaking the bones of little white babies? Murder, 20 murder charges would be on her immediately. Go ahead, you die.
Khan. And a neonatal intensive care unit has her license suspended and faces even more charges. The charges were announced against 26-year-old Aaron Elizabeth Ann Strutman in January, stemming from a disturbing case in which several babies were found with unexplained fractures in the NICU unit of the Henrico Doctors Hospital in Richmond, Virginia.
Let me tell you something. If we was in our right nation, once again, we would have black leaders like the I.S.U.P.K. And they would, and everybody would go to them and say, what the hell y'all gonna do? Like, I pray for that day. I pray for that day that they do some evil mess like this. and the Black, Latino, and Native Indian community go, all right, we giving you the chance to fix this. What you gonna do? Because, brother, we'll plot a solution on this right quick and get it executed, man, and fix this nonsense that goes on with us every day. And the politicians are silent. Why ain't Kamala Harris screaming in the streets? Don't you dare touch black babies. Where is she at? Where's Obama, who everybody loves so much? These heathens. Where's Michelle? Where's the rest? I don't even know who the rest of them they are. They all work for the FBI any damn way. But where the hell they at? Speaking up and speaking out on these kinds of things, man. Where they at? Don't nobody tell me nothing. Listen, let me tell you something. Can nobody in America tell me nothing? You understand? I need to let my ego run like Donald Trump, because ain't nobody was willing to come out here and save black men and Latino men and Native Indian men's lives and put it all on the line to dig them out the dirt and bring them back to the men that who they really are. I went and did that. I did that, man. I did that. You understand? Along with the great men that's with me, we did that. You understand? The black people, you supposed to choose us. You supposed to choose us. You supposed to say, them brothers know how to fix black people. Let's put them in charge. Instead, you niggas talking about a book written 40 years ago. Well, I'm not sure they authentic Israelites. Big, stupid, dumb ass. You ain't sure. Nigga, please. What it's going to take for you to be sure? You looking at miracles before your eyes. You looking at the miracle work of God before your eyes. You ain't figured it out yet. Maybe I got to put on a silk shirt and talk like a fag. Then you will say, oh, he might be. I don't know. He say a prophet. Might be. But a man talk like a man, you don't understand that, man. Give me some more, you die. Y'all jump in anytime. Salaki my out.
Connor Wakan, sir. Connor Wakan.
It's crazy, man.
It says Stroutman was initially charged with malicious wounding, child abuse, and neglect in connection with a 5-month-old boy whose bones were broken.
What kind of human do you have to be to take a 5-month-old baby and break the bones? Good night. The bones still soft.
The babies were in intensive care.
And the baby in intensive care. For you to go in the intensive care unit, break the baby bone, knowing that the baby is going to be screaming like he want milk, but really he's screaming because his bones broke. And you done deformed him for the rest of his life, if not killed him. If he don't bleed to death, if he don't, gain some kind of illness from not having medical attention in time, not to mention just the self-torture to a completely innocent human being. Like even black people in 400 years of slavery, if I said black people, we need to all, since we've been in slavery 400 years and we done suffered all this, let's all go out and break the bones of a 5-month-old baby. You Negroes would not do it. That's right. You would say, hell no, General YAHANNA, you got to come up with something else. And I could not blame you, because you are the spitting image of humanity. You are alive, black man, black woman, Latino man, Latino woman. Like, you should look at that and say the people that rule over us are not alive. These are the true walking dead. To do this kind of thing, that means they have no feelings inside them. There is nothing inside them, man, but an empty shell. An empty shell, a vessel made for a demon. And that's all that's inside them, man, to break them babies' bones, man. And of course, even the story ain't correct like it should be. We don't know the numbers. We don't know how often, over what period of time. I don't know if it gives any of that in there, you die. But this is heinousness at its best. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Some of y'all sisters must want me to lose my mind. I know y'all want me to. Y'all want to see me, my head pop. You want to see my head eject off of my shoulders. Sister just told me, do you know this diabolical bitch was released on bond back in February? Released on bond. Been on bond since February. We in December. Been on bond since February. Like, and you telling me something wrong with me? Oh, I'm the one. I'm a racist. That's fuck you. Okay, Salaki. See, I can't be staying there long. That's why I be coming in late, because I be wanting to go there. Salaki, everybody. This is crazy, man. Come on, Marah.
In general, the scriptures say in 2 Corinthians, Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Like we'd have been conditioned and trained to look at this old dopey face,
Yes,
bright shining, lack of melanin face, and think that these are the beautiful people. These are the good people. Because Satan then transformed into an angel of light. We look at them, and that's why, General, they think we so crazy, because we talk about these people like the ghoulies they are. Behind that old mask on their face, it's a whole ghouly demon Dracula living inside of there. And when we talk about it, they think we so rude and so wrong. I remember the first time I read the scripture where the Lord say, we're going to dash their babies. I read that. My son said, why would we do that? It's the righteous spirit that's in him. It don't seem normal. But for the Lord to put it there, he knows that these people got something in them, that it is justified and righteous in the right kingdom to get rid of that evil when it's born. You understand? And that's just because of their crimes. You know what I mean? The Lord is not unfair. I yield. Let
me tell you something. 7 victims. She was released on $25,000 bail. The white man is the devil. The Bible speaks of. Go ahead, Marah. Salaki.
Salaki, sir. If I could quote General Muhammad on this one, sir. She was released on bond since February. She celebrated 4th of July, and so did you. She celebrated Thanksgiving, and so did you. She's about to celebrate Christmas, and so are you.
And Thanksgiving. Don't forget Thanksgiving.
And Thanksgiving. And so at Kanawakan. And she prays to her white Jesus, and so do you.
Damn. Give it up for Marah. That was heavy, Marah. That cannot be disputed. Salaki. No, anybody? Ooh, let's get off of this story.
And if I could just add a piece to Marah, and this is for all you viewers to listen to, man, and hear what Marah just said. For you to think you so pro-black and so down with your people, and you don't like Donald Trump and the way the police treat us, you act like you hate what's being done to black people. But if you celebrating the same holidays that Donald Trump celebrates, the same holidays that this ghoulie celebrates, the same holiday that all these murderers of black and brown people celebrate, then you just like them. You fooling yourself, man. You fooling yourself. I yield, sir.
So true, Al. So true. So true. Ooh. Can we move on? One more quick one in, y'all. What you got, you dad?
Khan, sir. Khan.
Give me your biggest one.
Salakia.
We're gonna go over about a couple of minutes, fam, just to get this last one in that your dad gonna have for us.
The Marjorie Taylor and Donald Trump, sir.
We'll take it. Let's do it.
Khan, Salakia. Trump responds to traitor Marjorie Taylor Greene after 60-minute interview.
He did what? He called a traitor?
Khan.
Go ahead.
Khan, sir. Donald Trump lambasted former ally Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene on the Truth Social Monday morning after the Georgia Republican told the CBS News 60 Minutes that the president has forsaken his base.
Can I say something real quick on this, y'all? First of all, Marjorie Taylor Greene is no saint because she's doing this. Marjorie Taylor Greene is she's about as racist as you can be. Marjorie Taylor Greene is doing this because Marjorie Taylor Greene is a rape victim herself. That's why she's in the gym. She got arms big as Tyson. It's just because she in that gym lifting to make sure that no man or woman ever assaults her again, because she was severely attacked. Is my mic still on? Yes, sir. It sounded like it went off for a second. I turned it down, sir. Oh, okay. Because she was severely attacked, growing up. And so she is a strong advocate of victims of trafficking, rape, and molestation. And she knew that in them Epstein files, based on what people have been saying for decades, that on that Epstein Island, that they was the P. Diddy of their day. And they was doing all manner of sexual madness. Them British royal aristocracy and presidents and all of that was running to that island because they heard about the super freaky things that Epstein was allowing to go on that island. And so many of them, we still on? I'm getting a pause on mine. Y'all good? Okay, my bad. And so they were hearing about it and doing all manner of freakiness. And for her, this was the golden opportunity to expose a huge ring of child molesters and child trafficking. And this was going to help satisfy her soul. But then when Donald Trump's name came up in it, and they refused, first of all, when they said the files don't exist, I ain't heard from that cat, Bongino, what's his name? Bongino. He was trying to stand with Trump too, like, yeah, Donald Trump, America. Come to find out, all the ones they was talking about, they was going to clean the swamp, drain the swamp. They found out the swamp was in the White House. The swamp was right there. Swamp Thing was living inside the West Wing. And they said, man, this is crazy. And they almost left the damn jobs, but they stuck in there, and I believe they still working in there. So my point is this, that's why she's doing what she's doing with the whole thing. But it's the Lord's work too, because them Epstein files ever come out and the things that they was doing in them Epstein files, brother, so much of the aristocracy, you'll really see what was going on around the world. You'll see that these Edomites traveling all over the world, having every kind of disgusting, lewd sex you ever heard of. They sit up there and act like we're the irresponsible ones. They love to act like we have too many children. We love to have sex. They made fun of us in that movie, Planet of the Apes. Made it look like we just love to have sex. We just love wild sex, and that's all we care about, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. But if you ever got into them Epstein files, you would find out, brother, that what these Edomites is doing on these high levels, on these secret islands, and all across the world is incredible. This week, boy, I wish if we could find this tape. A brother put a tape out this week of some Edomites who were trying to buy some property in Thailand specifically for child trafficking. You saw it. That was a hell of a tape. The first thing the Edomites said is, what islands can we buy nearby so that we can kidnap them? That's how he was thinking. He was thinking, and they laughed, ha, 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 ha. Well, and went on to explain to him what they could do to traffic these kids. These kids, brother, in Indonesia and Thailand and all these different places, like these people is destroyed by these Edomites. You know what I'm saying? These Edomites done tore up these kids and did all kinds of stuff. And before you know it, they'll be getting shipped over here to the United States. And you'll think they're the good little Taiwanese or the good little whatever, Thailand. Meanwhile, they over there in them places are raping them babies wholesale. They came out with another report on Dubai. They said Dubai, over there in Dubai, them Arabs is turning them young boys into little homosexuals wholesale. I forget what they call them. Something little. There's a name. They got a name for them. Go ahead, Marah.
I believe it's Chi Boys.
Chi Boys, right? Something like that. And brother, it's horrible. I've seen the tapes. The tapes are ridiculous. Them Arabs come up into there. They play music, and them Arabs come up into there where they playing the music out, and they in the full garb. And you should see them start lusting after the boys. It's almost like a demonic spell. That music be going, and then the Arabs start, he lusting, he start looking at the one he want, lusting after the little boy, and the little boy is sitting up there dancing and got makeup all on his face. Next thing you know, he snatch him up, bring him to the back, brother, and Lord knows what happens to him for the rest of it. Like, this is a wicked, evil world, and it's going to be sanitized by Christ. That's why Yahawashi is so great, and was so great that we got back into the covenant, because he's going to sanitize it. And so Marjorie Taylor Greene wanted to just come up against that. She wanted to bring that whole ring out and bring it all out. But what you don't know is, in this empire, The evil that they do up there is all right. The evil you do down here, they gonna hold you accountable for. There's now finally Americans are figuring out that this world is not the world they thought it was. Thought it was a world of law and order. Nobody's above the law. That's a goddamn lie. Everybody with some power in this place is above the law. You understand? Everybody, all of them up there, Congress, all of that. And we used to see it. Remember, we used to see it going down D.C. to teach. When they had their conventions, oh my God, it smelled like ass. Hell, all of D.C. smell like ass. Salaki. They having sex on light poles in D.C. I don't know if they still do it now. I ain't been down in D.C. in a while. I got to talk to Mashak or talk to General Shalom. But back in the day, you be walking down the street, you get out your car going over to a restaurant, you walk between two cars and two Edomites straight up having sex between two cars. That's what we're going. And then blacks started doing it in that black convention. What's the name of that group that runs the black caucus? The Congressional Black Caucus. That should be renamed to the Congressional Ho-Ass Caucus. Because brothers, hoes come flying in from everywhere. All the Las Vegas hoes come in for that convention. All the old freaky hoes come in. That's why T.D. Jakes had to step down. Because he knew he was out of hoe control. And that's what's going on over there. And so she trying to stop what you can't stop with legislation, because them people up there don't give a damn about no legislation. All them old mega loyalists who was trying to be honest and sincere and trying to make it, you found out the hard way that it was all bullshit. And that they running an evil empire, and that Christ got to return to give you a seat. I'm gonna let y'all get in if y'all want to get in before I wrap it, and I don't want to run too long. That's it. We good? Hey, listen, man, I want to thank y'all for joining us, man, coming in and getting involved with us in this truth, man. Support this truth. Please pay your tithes, man. The Lord required 10% of your earnings. Put it to good use, man, to good operations in the I.S.U.P.K. Go to ISUPK.com and support the truth. I got the heavy hitters in there. I want to thank all my heavy hitters in here. General Muhammad, please give it up, y'all, for being up in here with us. General Micah Allah up in here with us, throwing it down. General Hazayan up in the building with us, rocking and rolling. And Officer Moran, his dynamic crew, Officer Yediah, Officer Ibad Hayah, Officer Muthumyard, man. And all of you that joined us tonight, man, and jumped in the chat and participated, give yourself a hand, man, for being down up in this truth. We do it every Monday night. We do it up live, man. Big up to all the camps around the world, man, for holding it down, pushing this truth forward. Let the brotherhood reign, man. Let it spill over into all brothers and sisters, man. May the Most High come back quick through his son, Yahweh Shai, and devastate this place and bring righteousness in the hand. See y'all next time live on the UPK, fam. Shalom.
Get in, bro.
Yeah, I'm running a little low on funds. So I might have to, you know what I mean?
Hey, man, you know what they say? Take a little 25 here, 25
okay.
there.
I'll see what's up. We'll see.
Listen, Passover fees, 200.
Yeah, so Commander General Yahana, we got that Passover. Hey, Houston, let's talk it up.
We just talking about it.
Yeah. So that's just a dog I got. Okay. I got him from the Humane Society. Like,
word.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, that's good on you, yeah. That's good.
But don't worry about it. So look, all right. So we're gonna be down in Houston. All right. So we gotta make sure that we have our plane tickets, make sure that we have everything for our garments. And also, the main important thing is that we gotta make sure that we have our $200.
Oh, say it again. What you say?
You said the next
time? If you could.
Yo, shut up.
Hey. We got you, Cat. Yo, go ahead. What you saying?
All right, so what we got to do is you got to make sure that we have our two.
That dog. Something wrong with that damn dog.
All right, we got to make sure we have our two.
Yo, that dog.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
He don't got Hey. I said the dog was being disrespectful. Look at him, man. God damn. Don't see the man coming back. Shit. Hey, what's up? Go ahead, you got that. Hey, you said you ain't got your bread. You ain't got bread.
No. I don't remember saying that.
I'm talking about.
So Passover is going to be
in Houston.
$200.
$200.
I got it.
So everybody knows.
$200.
Passover is going to be what?
$200.
200.
All right.
200.
Let me get back to this goddamn thing.
I don't want Hey.
Damn shame what they did to that dog. You know what's about